Well, as always, there was a power cut, so it is what it is. I can't really do anything about that at all. It is what it is. Well, let me see something. There's been like a lot of power cuts in my area lately, and my life is kind of ruined because I want to stream and these power cuts are really not. Well, let's try her out, this time properly. But this enemy actually sucks though. I hate this one. And my brand is pretty much doing nothing because no signature, and then even missing crits sometimes. This tower is actually like not even made for her though. Like just 10% fusion res down, nothing much. The second buff is just all for Karthia.
In my previous match, I slipped and left an opening, but my opponent failed to notice. He gradually lost his advantage. And here, he started to panic.
Okay, let's try this time.
Crosscut. Who's the caged bird now? Great.
No, don't. What is going on, bro?
Beckon the divine flames.
This is not what I'm trying to do. Changli, what is wrong today?
Feathers be reduced to cinders. Sever! No
Wait,
need
that is not the part of the plan.
Who's the caged bird now?
Is that all?
Yeah,
No need to dwell.
and then this enemy.
Be reduced to cinders.
Great! Face me, coward!
My blade yearns.
With me! To victory! With me! Glory is upon us! That's some attack.
How is she low on the concerto?
Beckon the divine flames. Sever!
With
Mind's
me!
eye.
The fight is on! Together we howl!
At the helm, in the limelight.
Nice teamwork!
Keep the team.
Together we
Master,
vanquish.
different role.
My blade yearns. Sever!
How is Changli not have her ult? Like, even with 130 ER, bro, LUPA is not the one having problem with ER here.
Caught you now!
Let the flames rise!
Yeah, that is definitely not what I wanted to do.
Cross be reduced to cinders.
I smell fear.
I think I cancelled Changli's skill a little too early.
Feathers beckon the divine flames. Strike!
Is that all?
No.
The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With
At the helm! Climax of the show!
timely support!
Same actor, different role.
And I forget to intro Changli. No.
Perish and be reduced to cinders.
Triumph at the spear tip! That's some attack. Ooh, now is the second half.
Again. Concerto problem.
Be reduced to cinders. Sever!
Note that.
Who's the caged bird now?
Strike! Is that all? With me to victory! Flee, Mill! Into the spot with me!
What is this? One concerto?
That's some attack. Triumph at the spear tip!
Who's the caged bird now?
Strike!
Clear as the blaze.
Wait.
Be reduced to cinders. My blade yearns.
Why is she not doing her forte? I'm literally holding it.
Beckon the divine flames.
Again. Bro, I am literally holding it. What is going on?
Be reduced to cinders.
Strike! I smell thick. The fight is on! With me! Glory is upon us! That's some attack. Ooh, now is the second half.
What is going on? Something is wrong. You're not getting concerto on her.
Beckon the divine flames. Sever!
I'll end you!
Crosscut. Sever!
With me! To victory!
Finally.
the helm! In the limelight!
Nice teamwork!
Here's
Don't miss, Brand, please.
Together we
Master.
vanish.
Different role.
Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders. Sever.
Yep.
Take
Chang-Li don't like 70%. What the no one is critting now. 0% crit rate now.
feathers. Beckon the divine flames.
Strike! The fight is on! Die, evil! Together we howl!
Epic shot. Climax of the show!
Attack is one!
More passion! Listen carefully. Pew pew! Right behind you.
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now?
Sever! Burn to dust!
I smell fear.
My blade yearns.
Triumph at the spear tip! Break dog with me!
Yep, this team a little too skill heavy, I think. And with my skill issue, I have no idea.
Be reduced to cinders.
Strike!
What? Chang-Li got no chill.
Feathers beckon the divine flames. Sever!
With me! To victory! Bleed, filth! Together we howl!
That's
Let the flames rise!
an attack.
Same
Together we
master,
vanish.
different role.
Yep, Brand missed 4-day. Really nice boss design. Brand really likes missing his 4-day.
Who's the caged bird now?
Face me, coward!
I am no need to dwell on it.
Nice, perfect timing.
Be reduced to cinders.
Strike!
Lackluster.
Now that's a house. No need to dwell. Crosscut. Beckon the divine flames. Sever.
What is even wrong? Okay, I think my internet sucks, but my stream is fine, but I don't know what is wrong with in the game. There is no point in trying this out.
Make it fast.
You've come, warrior!
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. And Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered... It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont. But now, the source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no? Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's go. These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, oh, all thanks to you. Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Caught you now! Face me, coward!
Lackluster.
Into the spotlight!
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look.
You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now. That was the closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must... I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodians. Frolova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is... When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathea's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathea is part of this story, could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Is there something you need? Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathea, but you could be right. I may have, and these past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my... You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it.
I hear cowering prey.
Face me with me!
Lackluster. Is that all?
Together we howl!
Whew. Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapon. This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue ages ago. The dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide. His strength worn down, and his sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to... But all these years later, it has become a memento.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why... power needs home.
More Tacit Discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Nina. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears as well as Tacit Discords.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
What's that sound? Come! We should check it out!
LUPA? This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! LUPA's role in this story is it yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. LUPA, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands. A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
A dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced. The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows. No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you... Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I couldn't.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
First.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plain. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. Covered in tidal blight. Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
With me!
Need to check for more patrol units nearby. I hit. That's some attack. Lackluster.
Into the with me! The fight is on! Together we howl!
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partner. I know, Septimon's current F4 doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, indeed. She is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus is in the meantime covering up this little laboratory's existence. Will require your...
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You are absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedy.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her. Is that all? Cowering prey.
Together we howl! The fight is on! Die, evil, with me! Glory is upon us! Face me, coward! To the spotlight!
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is, in its own way, remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard. Desperate to grow, I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought. To have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub, in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with...
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more...
And...
Then so be it. You know, Frilova, if this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowering prey.
Glory is upon us! Caught you now!
Lackluster.
With me! Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Die, evil!
flickering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. I don't...
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been...
We were raised by you. Will never...
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the
No. Viburnum.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little...
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, Cartathea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia... her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever.
The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Throne. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Carter Thea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Renacita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
By the eternal sun, I will slay you!
They're cowering.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongues, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Glory is upon us! With triumph and the theatre!
Master! With me to victory!
Unite with me.
Into the spot with me! The fight is on! Glory is upon us! Hold now! Ooh, now's the second half.
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death. The tide calls. Pray to me.
The fight is on! Die, evil! Move! Glory is upon us! With me! I smell fear. Triumph and the theater! Break darkness! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises I have just believe it's a solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till we last
First of all, I need this music for my playlist. Second of all, what did I just saw? Like, holy bro, absolute cinema, I gotta say it. Yeah. And it's not over yet. The story, I think it's gonna continue in the next patch. Oh.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Thermodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Finally, I can stick my...
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to your...
Wait. I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just... covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than...
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's... When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found LUPA in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time. I discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Christopher. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase LUPA's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Nia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? LUPA and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may in this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name. In truth, Nia has long since passed, and does not truly exist here. It was LUPA, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks. This is why he erased LUPA's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the dark tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions: victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to LUPA. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of LUPA.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace LUPA, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye.
Surely they must be Frolova and...
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare. Is there anything else you wish to ask? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear there is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests.
The Black Shores? If it's a place you trust. The Threnodian's frequency has
The event that brought forth the dark tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cartathea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, after we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow it. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death... Well, I'll start from... I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Fraxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartathea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartathea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea gave me a slip. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea, but Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured. And is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you. It was a long story, though. Thinking of Mia, her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body...
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there. The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont.
Thank you, my fellow warrior.
When LUPA vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and LUPA who claimed The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just... I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. LUPA, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags, and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont, but she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their support, so I think...
The land ignites, reveals beneath an obsidian sea. Obsidian sea.
It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat.
It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Grand ingress with fortress.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
I'll do my best.
Fate has led you to me.
Oh, is a new match calling?
You called, warrior?
With me! Together!
Epic shot!
Help!
In the limelight!
I need support!
Together we beckon the divine flames. A cowering prey.
some attack. Take 4. Lackluster.
Does the veil of glory await? Be reduced to cinders.
Great.
Mind's eye. My blade yearns.
You earned it. You keep it.
Brad salutes you.
Try that again. That's some attack. Ooh, now's the second time.
At the helm. Let the flames rise! No worries. First to the treasure. Tis but a splash.
Together we vanish. Sever. Beckon the divine flames.
Great. Give them me. Triumph at the spear tip.
Epic shot.
With me.
Ow, careful. Let the tempest strike our climax of the show. This is getting fun.
Mind's eye.
Crosscut. Sever.
Cinnamon. Take form. Feathers incinerate.
Applaud for me.
Triumph through seven.
That's some attack. Ooh, now's the second half. Try that again. I'll end you.
The shame.
What? With me. Together we howl. You get first dibs.
hear cowering prey.
With me! To victory! Break darkness! With me! Into the
At the helm! In the limelight!
timely support!
More passion! Listen carefully.
Together we vanish.
Break!
Be reduced to cinders.
Take... Burn to dust! Together we howl! The fight is on! With me! Glory is a
Epic shot! Climax of the show!
nice teamwork!
Pew pew! Same
Together we
actor,
vanish.
different role.
Mind's eye.
Babe, you are truly the greatest gladiator. The victory is yours.
Pretty good haul. I hear cowering prey.
With me! To victory! With me! Together!
Epic shot!
How?
Climax of the show!
Nice teamwork!
Nice try! Here's to... Same actor, different role.
Beckon the divine flames.
Break!
My blade yearns.
Burn to dust! With me! Face me, coward! Triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness! Into the
At the helm,
spotlight!
in the limelight.
Timely support!
Same
Together we
actor,
vanish.
different role.
Feathers incinerate. Crosscut. Sever. Guests of the unkind.
Caught you now! Let's start! The fight is on! With me! Together! We howl!
Let the flames rise! Same
Together we
actor,
vanish.
different role.
Mind's eye.
Break!
Be reduced to cinders.
My blade yearns.
Take... Burn to dust!
For
All or nothing! With me! To victory! Die, evil! With me!
At the helm! In the limelight!
Nice teamwork!
Victory's mine! Here's to me! Same
Together we
factor,
vanish.
different role.
Perish in flames.
Great!
Who's the caged bird now?
Take... Burn to dust! I'll end... you.
Mandatory won! Victory is yours!
You get first dibs.
I hear cowering prey.
Pretty good walk. Triumph at the spear tip! Break, darkness!
I fought to the end.
Prey secured. Is that all?
I hear cowering prey.
The fight is on! With me! Into the
Epic shot!
light!
In the limelight!
Timely support!
More passion! A little mishap.
Together we vanquish.
my blade yearns.
Break!
Who's the caged bird now? Perish in flames. Take
Burn to dust!
form.
Is that all?
With me! Glory is upon us!
Let the flames rise!
Pew pew!
Together we vanish. How do you like these?
Quickly and swiftly. Can you keep up? Improvise. Insta-painting. Leave it to me. In war with time. Still low. Insta-painting. Capture the spark. Here comes a helper. Huh? Yeah. My compliments. You will yield. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Still. Oath from the heart. Recognize me? I engraft you new. Loading. Insta-painting. Art unveiled. Cut. My compliments. Running won't save you. Brilliance lights the way. Found your weak. What?
Wow! That was impressive! The victory is yours!
This craftsmanship. A wise investment. Quickly and swiftly. Start small to build big.
You will yield. Together we rise.
Anything catch your eye? Rectify. Astral modulation. Load. Instant witness the art's true form. Here comes my compliments. Such stubbornness. An absurd, impudent display. Victory favors me. You've crossed. Is that it? Masterpiece complete. An absurd. I'm still standing. Can you keep up? Still ordained. Recognize me? Loading. Perish. I engraft you new. Into the painting. Here comes a helper. Yeah. My compliments. The stage is set. I'm still standing. Glory demands more. Can you keep up? A new era awaits. Still ready. Leave it to me. Recognize me. Durability lowered. Diminish. In war with time. Loading. Into the painting. Capture the spark. Ink drops. Here comes a helper. My compliments. Found your weak spot. Brilliance lights the way.
Beep, beep. Challenge complete. The victory is yours.
Start small to build big. Quickly and swiftly.
Weapons up!
This craftsmanship. Start small to build big. This craftsmanship. A wise investment. Quickly and swiftly. Can you keep up? Anything catch your eye? Stubbornness. Quickly and swiftly. I engraft you new. Look. Insta-paint. Art unveiled. Here comes my compliments. You will yield. Surrender. Victory favors me. Is that it? Masterpiece complete. Still ordained. Recognize me? Durability low. In war with time. Loading. Insta-painting. My compliments. Tired. Running won't save me. Brilliance lights the way. Glory demands more. A new era awaits. Still, vow from the soul. Recognize me? Diminish. Astral modulation. Loading. Insta-paint. Witness the art's true form. Here comes a helper. My compliments. Found your weak spot. The stage is set. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis. Still ordained. Recognize me? Yeah. I engraft you new. Loading. Insta-painting. Capture the spark. Intra. Here comes a helper. Eat my compliments. Take this! Brilliance lights the way! Glory demands more. Masterpiece complete. Improvise. Still, vow from the soul. Recognize me? In war with time. Terminate. Loading. Insta-paint. Witness the art's true form. Yep. Here comes a helper. Huh? Yep. My compliments. Found your weak spot. You will yield. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. Anything catch your eye? Start small to build big. Quickly and swiftly.
Weapons up!
This craftsmanship. A wise investment. Can you keep up? Start small to build big. Anything catch your eye? An absurd, impudent display. Can you keep up? I alone will decide whether it's for show.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
Beckon the divine flames. Perish in be reduced to cinders.
Sever! I'll end you! Ooh, now's the second half.
Feathers beckon the divine flames.
The fight is on! Die, evil, with me! That's some attack. Into the spotlight!
Epic shot. In the limelight. Perfect finale.
Together we
Same actor, different role.
Is that with me?
Who's the caged bird now?
Break! With me! To victory! Please, Phil!
At the helm. Climax of the show.
Nice teamwork!
Together we
Actor, different role.
Break!
be reduced to cinders.
Sever! Take... Burn to dust! Try that again. Triumph at the spear tip! Break, darkness! Boom!
Perish in... Who's the caged bird now?
Lackluster! With me! To victory! Die, evil! With me!
Let the flames rise! Listen carefully.
Together we vanquish. Beckon the divine flames.
Break! Face! The fight is on! With me!
Be reduced to cinders.
I'll end you! Triumph at the spear tip! Glory with me!
At the helm. In the limelight. Perfect finale.
Together we
Actor,
vanquish.
different role.
Beckon the divine flames.
Sever!
Mind's eye.
Hold you now!
Epic shot! Climax of the show! Listen carefully. Same
Together we
actor,
vanish.
different role.
Perish in flame. Beckon the divine flames.
Sever!
Let the flames rise!
The fight is on! Glory is upon us!
Epic shot!
With me!
More passion! Listen carefully.
Together we vanish. Perish in flames. From defense to offense. Triumph through sacrifice. Be reduced to cinders.
In the limelight! Ah! Pew pew! Right.
Is that all?
Triumph at the spear tip! Die, evil, with me! Into the spotlight!
At the helm! Pew pew!
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns. Mind's eye.
Strike!
Beckon the divine flames.
Take burn to dust! I'll end you! With me! With me! To victory!
I smell fear.
With me!
Perish in flames. Be reduced to cinders.
The fight is on! Together we howl!
Climax of the show!
Nice teamwork!
More passion! Listen carefully.
Together we
Team actor,
vanquish.
different role.
My blade yearns.
Sever!
Who's the caged bird now?
Strike!
No need to dwell on it. Be reduced to cinders. Who's the caged bird now?
Face me, coward!
Mind's eye. No need to dwell. be reduced to cinders.
Sever! With me! To victory! With me! Glory is upon us!
In the limelight!
Attack is won!
Right behind you!
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns.
Break!
Who's the caged bird now?
Sever! Take... Burn to dust!
For
I smell fear. Triumph at the spear tip! With me!
mind's eye.
Epic shot! Climax of the show!
Timely support!
Parry! Focus, will you?
Together we vanquish.
Crosscut. Sever! Break!
Beckon the divine flames.
Sever! Take... Burn to dust!
For
Lackluster! The fight is on! Break, darkness! Together we howl!
is that all? Who's the caged bird now?
Break! With me! To victory! With me! Glory is upon us!
Ouch!
Who's the caged bird now?
Face me, coward! The fight is on! With me! Together we have!
Epic shot!
Attack!
Let the flames rise! More passion! Whee! Here's to me!
Together we
Master,
vanquish.
different role!
Perish in fleck. Beckon the divine flames.
Break! Triumph at the spear tip! Bleed, Phil, with me! Into the spotlight!
At the helm! Climax of the show!
Together we
Master,
vanquish.
different role!
Who's the caged bird now?
Break! Take... Burn to dust!
For
The fight is on! Break, darkness! With me!
my blade
Our
yearns.
glory is upon us!
Epic shot! Climax of the show!
Timely support!
Here's... right behind you!
Together we
Master,
vanquish.
different role!
Feathers incinerate. Beckon the divine flames.
Great!
Take
Burn to dust! Face me, coward! With me! To victory! Die, evil! With me! Into the spotlight! I smell fear. With me! I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor. you!
Be reduced to cinders.
In the limelight! Perfect finale.
Crosscut. Sever! Triumph at the spear tip! Break darkness with me! Together we howl!
More passion!
Together we vanish. My blade yearns. Be reduced to cinders.
Sever! Crosscut. Sever! Take. Burn to dust!
For
With me! To victory! Flee, filth!
In the limelight!
Glory is upon us!
At the helm! Nice try!
together we
Factor,
vanish.
different role!
Feathers incinerate. Beckon the divine flames.
Sever!
Take form.
Burn to dust! The fight is on!
Be reduced to cinders.
On you now!
Is that all?
With me! To victory! Die, evil! With me!
Ah. It's all gone now. But I'll ask the tavern keeper if he can prepare something for you later. Oh, the loris salad was as delightful as ever. Well worth reacquainting myself with, so I can make a bowl myself. Fresh, crisp, sweet. Come, sit with me. Let's enjoy a moment of peace. Yes, and so, I've been thinking about what I vowed to you before. To savor the things I desire, visit the places I long for, and meet those I wish to see. To become a roving knight is my true ambition. A wish list is something to be experienced, one step at a time.
I'd say your first wish has already been fulfilled.
The third too. Though by unexpected means. Those are my adoptive parents. And their child. Perhaps it was fate's cruel jest. I couldn't find any trace of them after they moved from Raguna. But here in Septimont, only... they no longer recognize me. The truth that I was their daughter was a memory the Threnodian crafted for them, disappearing when it was sealed away in the tower. I don't know what they went through after that fateful day, but at least they are still alive. They even have their own child. They walk here every day, so I come and sit for a while to watch them from a distance.
Cardathea.
It's all right. In fact, I'm at peace with it now. If they had died because of the Order's heavy hand, I would have felt true pain. But this... to live 20 years with the weight of a lot... child. I don't want to imagine that kind of torment. Besides, through all these twists of fate, all 3 of my wishes have been fulfilled. Now, if I crave a loris salad, I can prepare it myself and savor its taste. And I still have many years ahead to see the world and the places I long to visit. As for the people I hope to meet, this unexpected journey led me to find them in another city. The winds of Renacita always seem to bring me what I seek.
You've come, warrior.
Are you drinking?
Just wheat juice.
Sure. Wheat juice.
Ah, today you... Oh,
You smell nice. Like dried wheat. Warm. my forte gave me the tail. But it seems my nose is keener than most. Huh. It's good to have my fellow warrior by my side.
Lupa, you've had enough wheat juice.
Sit. Take a break for a moment.
Even though it's over, there's still a... I've sent word to the F4's palace about Domina Julia. But finding the silvers that fled will take time. 4 years ago, Augusta won the title of champion. Since becoming F4, much of the corruption tied to the arena has been cleared. If Mia had lived, perhaps things would have been different. Sometimes I wonder, what would my life have been like if my parents hadn't handed me over to the Silvers when we first came to just like one of those stories.
Have you ever thought about living a different life, Lupa?
No need. I'm content with what I have. For everything gained, something is lost. But through it all, life is an arena. Victory and defeat are a part of that. No one wins forever. The more victories, the higher the expectation, and the heavier the weight. Do you fear that one day you might face defeat? You seem to live to meet others' expectations. This is what you're used to, I'd say. Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone. I may not have your strength, but should you call, I will meet you on the battlefield, no matter the distance. I swear it, by the eternal sun, my fellow warrior. Winds of the wild!
Brad salutes you.
The fight is on! With me! Into the spotlight!
Let the flames rise! Listen carefully. Same
Together we
factor,
vanquish.
different roll.
Sever.
How do you like these?
Pretty good haul.
pretty good haul. Face me, coward!
My blade yearns.
Crosscut. Sever! Mind's eye. Triumph through sacrifice. Sever! Who's the caged bird now? Take 4. With me! I'll end you! Together we vanquish.
My blade yearns.
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
Trivy promises you that everything will be fine.
I choose you. We can do anything. Root here.
Show me the way. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies. Riding the west wind. Away we go! Have some sunshine.
I'm still here.
Riding the west wind. Away we go! Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Riding the west wind. Away we go! Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
We can do anything.
As you wish. Riding the west wind. Away we go! Show me the way.
Embrace a new life.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Riding the west wind. Away we go!
We can do anything.
Riding the west wind. Away we go! Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
We can do it.
Have some sunshine.
Root here.
life. We can do anything!
Hiding the west wind. Away we go! Show me the way. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
I choose you! We can do anything! Root here.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Hiding the west wind. Away we go!
Embrace a new life.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Hiding the west wind. Away we go! Super big meanie. Show me the way.
We can do anything!
Thank you for Add Ast.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Wrath from the skies! Light it up!
Let's light it up! Go in!
Bring it! Pyroclastic surge! Late wind! Rise with the sun!
Everybody stand back!
Light of the blazing sun!